Hello guys and welcome to Gurub, the raid that has just released this last weekend here in Warcraft Reborn from Project Ascension, both on Malfurion and Bronzebeard servers. The current boss fight is High Priest Thekal in heroic difficulty mode, and I messed up on pull because I selected the target that had the hunter's mark on it, but you want to focus the ads first. There are two zealots and these are the personal guards of the High Priest, and you want to focus those first. I've been trying to catch up with my content creation, editing and everything like that, but it's very difficult because the pacing has been a bit fast on the release of content here on Bronzebeard. Some people are already pre-raid bees, but I think those are a small percentage of the population. I think most people didn't have time for that because everything is happening at a nice pace. Many people also enjoy going through the game a little bit more casually at their own leisure and just discovering everything they have to discover. The Ascension devs have been really working hard on these updates, timeline and development. The overall gaming experience is very immersive and deep. There is so much more stuff that I want to show to you guys, but it's very difficult to balance everything regarding having time to edit, having time to actually play the game and also have a normal life. If you can interrupt, it's important to interrupt the greater heal ability from the zealots. Every time the High Priest marks red on the ground, it's for the rending swipe, which is its cleaving ability. Of course, you don't want to stand in that. And because this fight is just so cleaving heavy, you might want to respec into a proper cleaving build that might prove useful for you and for your raid. It's always nice to have an extra spec tailored for a specific scenario. I'm still figuring out a lot of stuff regarding the DPS specs in this game because I played mostly prot while leveling and dungeon farming, and even my prot spec was a little bit more focused on AoE dungeon cleaving. But if anyone is interested, I might be able to try to find the time to make a video on those things later on. We are about to enter the second phase of this fight, and in this second phase the ads will start to spawn. This time there are Zulin Guardians, which are small tigers. If the zealot is alive, it is still your highest priority, but the ads are also a priority, so you want to clear up with AoE as fast as you can. This is Gurub. Even with the updated mechanics, these fights are not too hard if everyone is doing their part correctly. The boss is casting War Stomp, which is a knockback ability, so be ready for that when you are near it. And right after the Speed Slash ability, which is kinda like a Whirlwind or Blade Storm style of ability, you want to stay away from that if possible, especially because it does AoE damage to the raid. Only when everything is clear can you go focus the boss on single target. But let's say you have someone with a very good single target spec and someone else with a very good AoE spec. You might have someone focusing more on AoE damage and have another player focusing more on the boss. Once again here, the boss is about to do the rending swipe ability, which is their cleave ability, and it marks red on the ground. Then it does the War Stomp ability, and right after you get the Speed Dash, which is the Whirlwind ability, and of course you want to avoid all that. Other than these abilities and killing the ads, this fight should be quite easy for most players and most guilds. Hakar seems to be quite a lot more interesting fight compared to most of the fights here. I was surprised to end up as top DPS in this fight because usually the guys around me here pump really big numbers and really hard, and maybe they were sleeping in this fight because it was so damn easy for them. And I'm also new to all this and I'm still figuring it out. So I might be able to showcase a little bit of my rotation for the AoE damage here, but I might go a bit more in depth into a guide later on. As you can see, my stats are not so great, I'm not so well geared and my item level is still pretty low. For long and consistent AoE, it seems cleave is my main source of damage. Keep in mind this is only for smaller numbers of targets, because if I need an infinite uncapped AoE ability, probably Ravager and Thunderclap with Blood and Thunder Mystic Enchant will be better options. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to leave your likes if you enjoyed the video and leave your comments and ideas down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content if you want to. Have a great day, have fun raiding, and see you in the next one.